Why is League of Legends content so bad? League of Legends is one of the biggest, if not the biggest game in the world. Averaging over 100 million unique players monthly, it has a massive presence in sites such as YouTube and Twitch. But for such a massive online presence in digital media, most League content, to be honest, is just oversaturated thumbnails, 20-minute long uncut videos, or just copy-paste algorithmic montages for us to watch. And before we dive into it, here's a quick disclaimer to keep in mind. To start off, here's the definition I'll be using to define what is quality content. Quality content to me means someone put in a good amount of time and effort to twist the original piece and amplify it for the viewer's experience. And I think it would be best for me to show some examples of channels I personally think have really high quality content. That way I'm more transparent about my biases, and it also gives us something to work off of. Some better known channels that I've come across that I believe produce really good high quality content include Scooch, Vars, Dumbs, and Exil. Each of these creators clearly invest a lot of time and effort into these subjects, whether that's through script writing, lots of post-production, or going really in-depth on the subject. And while Excel only uploads a video every once a month or so, and Dumbs only uploads like once a year, the audience clearly seems to be interested in their content and they think it's well worth the wait in the time between. Excel has even mentioned that he spends some 100 to 200 hours on a video, which is a serious level of dedication. The reason why there aren't more channels like this is because of two reasons. One, big creators often have a lot of knowledge or big teams to help them produce their videos. And two, producing this level of content is very hard and very time consuming. It's a commitment that's hard for a lot of people to make, and it's easy to understand why. After all, if getting big on YouTube was easy, anyone could do it. I think it may be easy to argue that League's player base may just not like this type of content, but I would beg to differ. Channels with high production videos seem to really thrive in League's content sphere. For example, take someone like Rov, whose channel went from pretty much unknown to becoming the fastest growing League creator in the span of just a month. So that naturally raises the question, if high quality content succeeds, then why don't more people do it? When it comes to League of Legends content, a large majority of the content consumed is largely informative. Whether you're watching guides, a one trick of your main, or high-elo gameplay, League's competitive nature naturally makes people want to do better, therefore they search for material that will help them improve. But just because someone's a great League player does not mean they're an equally skilled content creator. And while there are definitely people who do both, there are also some people that just aren't that great at creating content at the end of the day, but people still watch them because they have such a high level of gameplay or knowledge. And for a lot of people, good gameplay is pretty much all they're looking for in the video, so in that case, good for them. In a way, it's a little similar to how big streamers will do react content for like 6 hours straight. They're big enough to the point where no matter what they do, people will still watch them, so they don't really need to put in as much effort because they're going to get the same result regardless. And this is where we get to videos that are pretty much just 30-minute minimally edited VODs that are pumped out for daily content. It almost feels as if gameplay is being overused as an excuse to create lower quality but higher quantity of videos. And of course, these videos are still going to pull in large audiences, so there's no real incentive to change this method. A great example of quantity over quality content is the League highlight videos we've seen all the time in our recommended. Now I'm going to go off on a little bit of a personal tangent here, but I really dislike these channels. Feels like every thumbnail is cluttered and oversaturated, and sometimes they even use artworks without permission. Nearly no effort's put into the video's names, and the videos are often just a bunch of clips dragged onto the timeline with some NCS music thrown over that don't have any additional value to the video. And this is why you can see some of these channels pump out videos in just 2 or 3 hours, hence the quantity over quality. Which, may I note, 2 or 3 hours is roughly a fifth of the time it's going to take me to make this video. Okay, I think I finished my rant for now. Anyways, as I was saying, as long as people are willing to take gameplay over quality editing, people will have no reason to change the content in League sphere. And while I personally don't like these kinds of videos very much, I respect that there are a lot of people out there that do like these kinds of videos. With that I say, more power to ya. Just as long as they're the same people that make up the 2% of those who are subscribed to the channel. That's right, I use the chart, because I'm a real YouTuber now. If you want to chat or just hang out with me, I am live regularly 4 days a week on Twitch, and if you want to check out some more of my content, I've got 2 videos coming up right after this for you. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope I don't get canceled for this, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later!